So what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? So like I said, I'm going to do this every day of the month. Every day of the month, I'm going to be talking about your don't be April's fool with your finances. Don't be April's fool with your finances. Somebody sent my wife and I email, and the email was talking about what we talked about, last couple of segments or episodes rather, about personal pensions in the form of fixed index annuities. So this person still had questions. So I'm just going to get a couple of bullet points for you on this video. I have one last video that I'm going to do. And then if you guys have more questions, I will do more, but this should wrap it all up. All right, bring it all together. So you guys, personal pensions, remember, it's like having something for yourself that you can have your own retirement. You can set up your own retirement, right? Some people say, well, I don't have enough money to start a personal pension plan. I don't have enough money to start a fixed index annuity. Well, you do, but you haven't talked to the right person. You can start a fixed index annuity personal pension plan for as little as $100 a month. Okay, for as little as $100 a month. All right, so I'm going to jump around real quick. So for $100 a month, now, for somebody like me, what is $100 a month really going to do? I'm 51 years old. That's not really going to do much to build up a personal pension in the form of a fixed index annuity. But let's say starting something for $100 a month, and you did it for a little kid, right? You did it for a little kid. Somebody that was like 2 weeks old or a month old. Well, you can start something for somebody that young as long as you have their social security number. As long as this little kid has a social security number, you can start a pension for them, a personal pension for them. All right, $100 a month for somebody that was just born. Do it. Come on, man. Think of what they could have when they turn to a retirement age. And a lot of these plans, you do $100 a month, you get to like a $5,000 or $8,000. When you get to that number, you don't have to put more money into it. It would be good of you to put more money into it so it can grow faster, but you don't have to. But you can start something for $100 a month, right? For a young kid or for yourself, it's cool. But why not start it for somebody that's young? As long as you had a social security number, start it for that young person. Your niece, your nephew, your son, your grandson, granddaughter, whatever. Right? Start them on the right track so they don't have to worry about where their retirement is coming from. Now, some companies, yeah, you can do $100 a month, but most companies, they have a minimum of $10,000 or $25,000. It's all dependent on the company, right? It all depends on the company how much of a minimum they want to accept from you to start your own personal pension plan. People like, I don't have that money either. I don't have that money. Well, you might be surprised that you do. We're going to get into that in a minute. So remember, like I said, never too late to start. You can start them for $100 a month, depending on the company. Some companies $10K or $25K. All right, that's their minimum. It's never too late. Asterisk. It's never too late to start one. Some companies have age restrictions. Never too late with an asterisk, right? When you get up to one company that we deal with, you cannot start one after 90 years old. So 90 years old, that's it. They won't let you start a personal pension at that age, right? There's some people out there that live past that age. Yes, they do. But some companies have limits on what age you can be to start. The older you are, they just have limits. That's just their rules. Okay, so never too late with an asterisk up until 90. You can do this, all right? Never too early, as long as you have a social security. Minimum for some companies is $10K or $25K. Some companies, you can do it for $100 a month, all right? Next, how can you do it? You can start with a savings plan, a savings account. So if you have money that you got paid from a job, you have it in a savings account. You take that money, put it into a personal pension. Or you can start with something like a 401k, a 403b, a thrift savings plan, a retirement account that was set up for you. Some companies that you might work with have something called in-service distribution, where even though you're not of age, you can go to them and say, hey, I want to move my money from your 401k over to something that's of my own. Some companies will allow you to do that. You got to talk to your HR department to see. Other people, when they're at a certain age, the company can't deny you from doing anything with your money. So if you're 59 and a half years old and you work for a company and you got 100,000 or however much in that 401k, and you're worried about the market fluctuating, you can go to them and say, hey, I want to move my money to a personal pension. They cannot do anything to you as long as you move it from that account, 401k, 403b, through a savings plan, others, as long as you move it directly to your personal pension. Don't put it in your bank account and then move it, right? No, move it straight to your personal pension. Okay. Other thing is, these are two of the most important things about personal pension in the form of fixed index annuity. You're going to protect your retirement income. You're going to protect your retirement income. You should not suffer any market losses. All right. I mean, any losses to your account because of the market, right? If the market goes up, you gain a certain percentage because gain a certain percentage, because if the market crashes, you lose nothing as far as your principal, right? Because of the market. Now, if that company has fees and all this other type of stuff, and the market does nothing and a fee is attached, you might get charged a fee. So then your account might go down because of that fee, but not because of the market. Okay. And then annuities, fixed index annuities, or personal pension, they have lifetime income, right? Lifetime income riders, where you are guaranteed to never outlive your income. Never outlive your income. I can say that in all honesty, that these are products that are a contract with an insurance company, right? You can never outlive your income. Once you start taking on lifetime income, even if your account goes to zero, you're still going to receive money. You're still going to receive money. You guys, personal pensions are the way to go. Now, I'm not saying just put all your money in a personal pension, but make sure you put the money that you do not want to risk losing inside of a personal pension. My suggestion is just me, and it's all depending on your what you're looking for, your strategy that you want to come up with. But one of the best things out there is fixed index annuities, your own personal pension plan. You guys got any questions, reach out to me, reach out to my wife. Go to the email, Legendary Legacy Group LLG@gmail.com, or go to the website, legendarylegacygroup.com, legendarylegacygroup.com. You guys have a good rest of your night. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.